Good morning and good evening and good afternoon, wherever you may be listening. Welcome to another show on the Sports Music Night podcast. Let's Talk Football's back with Paul.
Hello everybody, how are we doing?
So, it's been announced the England squad, so do you want to start the England squad and then go on to the leagues and the European Cup winners?
It's nice to have something current that's only just been announced today.
Yes, today.
And we can actually react to it almost in real time.
I think there's a lot of mixed emotions.
Yeah.
I ain't found one person that's happy with it yet. But
no,
I spoke
not
to 3 people, so
that's
not hard, is it?
I'm not 100% on it, but we've got. So let's talk about the names that we've missed. The big names that are missing first.
Yeah, go on.
And then we can talk about who's actually in.
Screenshots of that.
So the big one for me, and he was pretty much the first one we mentioned just before we went live. Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I can't believe he's left him out, to be honest.
I don't think anyone can believe that. Morgan Rogers, very good player. But look what Palmer done in the Euros. And if you're going to bring someone off to win your game who's got it about him, it's Cole Palmer.
He did. He got it was the equaliser in
Spain.
Spain.
He turned that game around. Every game he come on in the Euros, he turned it on. And he was informed in, fair enough. But on the other hand, I'm thinking he really needs a rest because he's struggled this season. His energy's been down. He's niggled, lots of niggly injuries, and he's been made to play. So does it do Chelsea a favour? Yes, but do I want him at the World Cup? 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's a quality player. Like sometimes you have got to remember that his form is temporary, class is permanent. Yeah. He is class. He can come on, as you say, he can win the game by himself or get you an equaliser by himself.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, he definitely should have gone over. In fact, actually, in his position, Madueke. Is it Madueke?
Madueke's more of a winger. I think he's a backup for Saka, but I like Madueke.
I would rather see Palmer on the right than Madueke. You know, if you're going to bring a backup on, just my opinion. I don't mind Madueke, but I don't rate him as highly as Palmer.
Him and Palmer link so well together too. So if you make 2 changes, Palmer, Saka and Bellingham, them 2 linked up so good at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And it's going by. All right, I know he's missed a lot of England games, Palmer, but Morgan Rogers ain't exactly been in form either, is he? But
no,
has he done anything for England when he's been there? Because I don't remember him setting it alight for me.
He's wrapped a couple of bangers in against us. He put 2 in the top corner. I think. Typical.
Did he score in a week? I think he did.
I think he did.
Yeah. It wasn't that cracker one though, was it?
No. I think McGinn got a cracker, didn't he, from memory? But yeah, anyway.
Some begin with B, wasn't it? Boomer or something.
Something like that. But we've got... so next up, I'm just going to go down the list now. Cole Palmer was top of the list. So we've got Harry Maguire's missed out. Again, I think I would have taken him. I think a few years ago when Southgate was picking him despite the fact he was in terrible form, I'd have said, yeah, all right. You know, there was a big thing for him not to be in the squad. But now, actually, he's been decent for us this season. Really good, actually. And
always turns up in the final.
It always does it for England. Do you know what I mean?
And it's a beat. You know, it beats last one, so he will go out.
Yeah,
and play.
He's gutted as well.
How Jed Spence's got in over him or anyone is beyond me.
He doesn't have to start, but just in the squad, I do think. I think that his form over the season, he deserved it. Lewis Hall surprises me as well.
Yeah, he should have been. How Jed Spence's got in over him.
Yeah.
When I watched England Uruguay, Jed Spence lost the ball every time in that game, and he can't even get in a Tottenham team that's struggling.
No, he's had a poor season, and they've had a poor season, and I don't think you want to be taking players who've had bad seasons. You know
and it was his attitude. He got dropped because of his attitude when he done that at Thomas Frank.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, Lewis Hall all day long for me. I don't get it. I don't see it. Because he's a versatile and he can play left and right back. But then you got Konza saying that can do that too. And you put Konza out there, or go to a back three and have Harry Maguire in that middle.
Yeah.
Jed Spence shouldn't be anywhere near that England team.
No. So we've got...
Maybe someone feels sorry for Tottenham.
So we've got Gibbs White as well. He's not going.
Yeah.
I can kind of understand that there's a lot of players in his position. He's a good player. He played really well against us the other night with his teammate Elliot Anderson, who is in the squad. But I can kind of understand that one, even though I do rate him, but he's got a lot of competition in that number 10
Not
position.
too bothered about that one, if I'm honest here.
Yeah. Adam Wharton. Now
that is a shock.
Wharton is not going, but Jordan Henderson is.
Yeah.
So Henderson over Wharton, I'm a bit like, I don't know. I know Henderson's experience, and that does count a lot.
He's a good leader, Henderson.
Yeah, and he's had a decent season, and you could say actually Wharton hasn't had a great season.
I thought Wharton earned that. I mean, I can't see what I'm finding the squad. But for me, you're starting Declan Rice and Anderson because they were banging in the lead up to it.
It's just who he's going to start in the number 10 position. Is it going to be Bellingham? Or is it going to be Morgan Rogers? So I don't know. Don't know what he's going to go for. I've got the squad up on here, and I'll pull that up in a minute.
I'll let you talk because I just want to see if I've got someone that can, in my mind, that I think should be.
So next big name actually, we've got Phil Foden.
Yeah,
I kind of get that because he's never turned up for England. No. He's scored about 3 goals, I think, for England. So, I would... I mean, I do... He's a quality player, but not when he pulls on an England shirt. So, not too bothered about Foden. Jared Bowen, again, it hasn't actually been in great form for West Ham recently, to be fair. And they are about to probably go down. I mean, it's not over yet. By the time you listen to this, they might be
pray to every god that's out there that Tottenham are the team to go down.
Well,
West Ham... Apart from the Rabbitohs, because... No, I'm not being racist, but Tottenham are renowned for being Jewish fans. Hence, they call themselves the Yid Army. So, that's what I'm saying about the Rabbi, alright? So, if you think I'm being racist, you can... off, right?
West Ham have got to win. Tottenham have got to lose, haven't they?
I know.
2 points in it. So.
And they both got tough games because you got Leeds United against West Ham and you got Everton against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Will David Moyes go sack me?
Absolutely.
What have you done since you sacked David Moyes, West Ham? Let's face facts.
Yeah, absolutely.
All you lot want to get rid of him, now you're getting relegated.
So Jared Bowen, I'm not too, but I mean, again...
I think Bowen should go on. I think he's a good player. Again, he's someone that has come on and turned the game around.
He's got a lot of players in his position ahead of him, though, and he's got Saka and...
but he can play at the left.
He could do.
But again, we're talking about players that can come on a bit different, I think he could have... I think Bowen earned his shot, and there's rumours he could be... that United want him, Chelsea want him. I'd rather him come Chelsea. Because I'll tell you what, we'd give Garnacho at Tottenham if you want to have him.
Do a straight swap,
We'll pay you to have him. Not that I own Chelsea, but if I did, I'd pay someone to take that.
So I'll rattle through the others. Alex Scott.
So, sorry, can I just go back to, talking of Wharton. Now, I know Mainoo's been in good form for you, but Wharton has played great all season for Palace, and secondly, he's played great for England, so that's who I think... he should have been in over Mainoo, going back to that. Mainoo's been a great player, but I think Wharton has earned that spot more than him.
I'm biased.
You got to be. You're Man United, but that's probably the only one I'd say. Because Wharton's turned up for England every time he's played and he's looked good. And even at Ghana, mate, I'd have took Ghana. Although Ghana, I've noticed, he's gone very quiet all of a sudden, Ghana, hasn't he? Apart from leaving a stripper club with Grealish and Pickford.
You don't want to get mates with Grealish. Look what's happened to
it was in the newspaper, wasn't it? They're all leaving. I don't know when it was, but I would like to think it was at the weekend. And not last night when you got a big game like putting Tottenham down in the Championship.
I'd have rather seen. I must admit, I'd have rather seen Wharton and Mainoo than Henderson. You know what I mean? I'm not massively against Jordan Henderson, but I just think he's had his time at international level.
I get that. Yeah, if you're going by young, fresh, and informed, because I only remember Henderson playing one England game. He got dropped, but for me, he is a great leader. If Harry, I personally think he's a better captain than Harry Kane because the leadership. Yeah. When we was in the Qatar, I believe it was. And when the sound was down, I can't remember what. It might have been the Euros. his voice is the one you could hear the whole time. It might have been Kata because the atmosphere wasn't that great, was it? And you could hear. And whose voice could you hear organised? And that's Henderson. Yeah. And that is a captain. That is what a captain's there to do. To have a row with the referee and anyone on the other team and lead that team. And that's why I think he's a better captain than Harry Kane. But you ain't dropping Harry Kane.
No. Not going to take the captaincy off him either. No.
Tottenham, Chelsea out the window. When I said this to my boy, I said, when it comes to international, mate, I said, forget your club, mate. You got to get behind your country. I don't care who you play for. When you play for England, you are our team. Or whatever country you're from, you know what I mean?
Alex Scott from Bournemouth not going as well. Not massively bothered about that one.
I don't know who he is.
He's pretty good.
I thought he was on about the woman that used to play.
Yeah.
That's what I thought he was on.
He presents on match of the day. Yeah. No, it's not her. Alex Scott for Bournemouth.
Are we on strikers now?
No, we're just on players who we've missed out. So Trent's not going as well.
Yeah, again.
Big surprise.
Over Jed Spence.
he's got the scapegoat at the moment.
He's not had a cracking season at Real Madrid, but again, like they said on TalkSport,
he's a midfielder.
Who can put you a winning ball in? Who can play a winning ball in? It only takes that once. There you go, Kane, you're in.
Yeah. Luke Shaw not going.
And another thing, sorry, what I remember, if Reece James does get injured like he's renowned to be, who do you want coming in who's going to put them balls
in? Absolutely every day of the week. But
I've got my level 1 FA coach and I should be in that job.
Absolutely.
Go on, what you saying?
So Luke Shaw not going as well. I could kind of get that. I mean, he's had a good season for us. He's had an injury-free season, which is unbelievable to begin with.
Good player in him.
Yeah, he's got O'Reilly going, and
you
for
ain't
some reason,
you
got Dan Burn.
I think he's earned that. He's been a cracking player.
It's a toss-up between them two, really. I would have taken Lewis Hall, to be fair, but
100%. I'm going to go back to it. I don't see how Jed Spence got in there. Do you know another thing that I read today? This is the first time, I believe, since 86 that not one Liverpool player's in that squad.
Oh wow!
Not one Liverpool player. I didn't. So there's not one Liverpool player in the England squad.
Bloody hell! Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then the last big name not going, Tomori. Again, there's a lot of centre backs there, and again, I would have probably taken Maguire over Tomori, to be fair. Although I do rate him,
I love Tomori, and I think he's one player we shouldn't have got rid of.
Yeah,
even though he went before all the new owner nonsense come in. But yeah, I'm with you. Harry Kane is one of them first people that's coming for me because of what he does when the final comes in. And being it he would have been his last one, I'll guarantee you he would have turned up. Him and Pickford have always been our best players in the tournament.
Yeah, well, that brings us on to the actual squad list now. So who is actually going? So the goalkeepers, we've got Pickford, Henderson and Trafford. Pickford's going to play all the time and the 100%. Others are just there to as just as cover, so I haven't got a problem with that. People might be going about, Old Trafford hasn't played all season. He ain't going to play anyway, let's face it. I think Henderson would be probably the number 2 and Trafford's there just as an emergency.
In all fairness though, he's kept Donnarumma at the last 2 games. I don't know if there's been a row between Pep Guardiola. So the FA Cup
he's
final,
a decent keeper, Trafford.
Who was it? They played someone in the week. Burnley.
That was Bournemouth.
No, but I believe it was Burnley. And I thought, he's dropped Donnarumma maybe for the FA Cup final. And then he dropped Donnarumma for the FA Cup final.
You could argue that Trafford's the cup goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But if he's played him in the league as well, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's certainly the England future keeper at the moment. Off the top of my head, stand out that's English, that's going to be the next number 1.
Yeah. So
like Dean Henderson's meant to be until Pickford turned up.
Well, there you go. Until we got rid of him, basically. I liked Henderson when he was at Man United, but I like Le Mans better. Right, defenders. So Reece James, definitely. I like Reece James. He's quality. Livramento, I mean,
mean, I think he's a good player. Yeah. There's a lot of people humming and hawing about him.
Yeah, I don't think he's done too badly whenever he's played for England.
Again, he's going to play, cover right back?
Yeah.
Who are you putting in?
Exactly.
Are we going to say it again? Yeah. Trent Alexander-Arnold should be in.
I'd have taken Trent. Trent can play in midfield as well, so yeah. So you got Nico O'Reilly, who's had an outstanding season. Yeah, I reckon 100%. He's actually going to start because he's been quality. So you've got, obviously, we've said this about 20 times already. Jed Spence.
He's lucky he's getting as much airtime. He don't even deserve the airtime.
He must have pictures of Tuchel or something that he can release to the public if he doesn't play. He's got something over him. Konsa's a good player.
100%. Him and Gay should be starting. I think they've earned the right to start the partnership that they've had for England.
John Stones. Now, if Harry Maguire's not going, what's that stat you said about earlier with Stones?
He has only played, that they were saying on TalkSport, 8 minutes of football since December. No, I'm sorry, John. Harry Maguire should be in that team over him.
Yeah, I agree. We've got Quansah, who
is he? What I thought he was at Liverpool.
Yeah, so did I. I think isn't he? He's not. I think he wasn't he? Hang on, let's have a look.
I think he left. He was under. If I remember right, he was another one that was under Chelsea.
We're going to get this answer now.
And he went to Liverpool. Or Chelsea wanted him. He got his clubs up.
Oh, he plays for Bayer Leverkusen, actually.
That's right, he left Liverpool for them then. Yeah, did he play for Chelsea though?
He's Liverpool Youth, Bristol Rovers on loan, and Bayer Leverkusen.
So he was a Liverpool youth then, was he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, ain't one I was thinking of then.
No, I know what you mean.
He was definitely at Liverpool then, and they let him go. So there you go, Liverpool shouldn't let him go, and you've had a player in the World Cup. Again, I don't remember seeing him play for England.
No. And we've got Dan Burn.
Harry Maguire should have been in over him too, I think.
Possibly. Yeah, I think he's had a good season for Bayer Leverkusen, but
Harry in England, we all know what Harry in England. If you've studied England, you know what Harry does for England in the finals.
Yeah, and also if you're taking Stones and Henderson for experience and Rashford and all that lot, then why are you not taking Maguire? You know, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, Dan Burn.
He loves Rashford, though. He does. So cool.
Does love Rashford. Yeah, Dan Burn.
I think
he's just going to be depth. So probably not going to play.
He's done good for England every time he's come on. He's a great player for Newcastle. He's solid and he's a passionate football player and he's a proper hard Geordie, Steve Bruce sort of centre back. No nonsense. You know. I don't think you're going to out-muscle him. Many people.
It's a hell of a story for him because he's when you look at his journey and he's done his
time.
He's paid his dues, and I think he's in his 30s now, and it's going to be his first tournament and everything. So yeah, you got to
Jamie Vardy.
It's a great story. Yeah, he's a late bloomer. So
there's some good documentaries on Netflix. Jamie Vardy, one of them. Gerrard in Istanbul. Vinnie Jones would be a good one. If you don't know about it, we're going to talk about it. For those that are English, there's a great one about Ronaldinho, but put subtitles on. Otherwise, you've got to listen to stupid Yankee AI talking, and you want to hear how they Paris Saint-Germain. They pronounce it Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh,
it is painful. It's hard to watch, but what a player he was.
Yeah.
Did you know he got sent off against England in the 2002 World Cup?
I
forgot about that. Yeah, because Danny Mills is on there too.
He scored the winner and he got sent off as well.
Lob Seaman,
Yeah, because he missed the semi-final but got to play.
And do you know he wanted to go United?
Yeah.
Ronaldinho wanted to go to United, but his brother said it was Barcelona and the Sun and the Seaman that was suited their Portugal ways. Very sad story too.
Back then, I remember I thought that was done. I thought it was absolutely deal done. And then I couldn't believe it when
7 million. It always stuck with me. 7 million.
25 he signed for Barcelona for. But funny enough, right, if we'd have got Ronaldinho, we wouldn't have got Ronaldo. We wouldn't have got Cristiano because we signed that same summer. So
the other thing is too, is Ferguson liked him because he liked to party. That was the problem with him at PSG.
He got
dropped a couple of times, and Pep got rid of him. We're going to get onto Pep later on too. the most worst kept secret probably in football.
This week, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so midfielders we got Declan Rice, obviously. You've got Elliot Anderson.
Definitely them two are starting for me for what they've done in the qualifications for us. 100% agree with that.
We've been through Jordan Henderson. I can kind of see it, but then also it's kind of like when I see who's been left out, I'm like, oh really, but everyone's got
Bellingham starting for me. I mean, Eze, looking at this, Eze, I mean, I'd be having him out and right over Madueke.
Eze's quality,
because for me, Gordon's got to go on the left. But we'll get to the attackers. We don't.
We got Kobe. Yeah, we mentioned Kobe. We mentioned Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers has got a good chance of playing. I think he might even start Rogers over Bellingham because he does. Bellingham's another one.
And Bellingham's been injured a lot this season.
And I'm actually surprised Bellingham's gone.
Because
he's left some big ones out who he doesn't fancy, and he does not fancy Bellingham. So I'm surprised he's gone.
I think we discussed this many times before. Bellingham starts, 100%. Bellingham starts because out of let's put Palmer in a Colt, Palmer, Rogers and Bellingham. Even Eze, I'm starting Bellingham over all of them. But for the one to come off the bench for me would have been Cole Palmer, and I said it ages ago, and everyone's like, "What, you wouldn't start him?" No, because what he can do when he comes off the bench is what I would have took Palmer for, and knowing what in a couple of years' time, then be starting him. But that's my theory on it. But what do we know?
Yeah,
we're not a German coach.
No, exactly. Well, if he wins it, then he's going to say I told you.
Oh, he's an absolute godsend, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
that's football all over, isn't it?
Absolutely. But attackers, we've got Saka, obviously. Madueke, I'm not convinced on, but
fair enough. Like Madueke. I liked him at Chelsea. I was gutted when he went to Arsenal. He's one of the players we should have kept over. Well, I'll say it again, go on that trophy start.
We've got Rashford going, who's had a good season for Barcelona, but I don't know. I wouldn't have taken
over him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken him. I would not take Rashford over Palmer. Or I don't know, there's a few others on the left out list that I'm kind of like I would take him over Foden. But over Gibbs White, or over Bowen, Rashford over Bowen. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll put Rashford over Gibbs White.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, no. For me, I think we can all say this. We are glad to see Ivan Toney on that list because he hasn't been getting in that team a lot more. Right, I know he's smashing it in Saudi Arabia,
everyone is,
but he's done it in England. And another fact that they come out with today is he's used to playing in serious hot weather.
Very good point. Yeah,
I was like, wow,
very good point. Yeah, so Ivan
and
Toney.
Another one that I think is he even played under two? I think he's only had a couple of minutes.
I don't think he has, but he's quality, and actually the last tournament he was quality every time he came off the bench, as was Ollie Watkins, to be fair. I do agree with him going. Obviously Harry Kane's not going to be left out.
Yeah, I think everyone was crying out for Ivan Toney to go.
Yeah,
I would love Chelsea to go and get Ivan Toney and bring him to Chelsea.
Not if we get him. I'd love him at Man United.
No, we want him. We need him more.
And then Anthony Gordon.
Definitely taking Gordon all day.
Absolutely.
Definitely taking Gordon. I think he's a cracking player, and I think we really missed out on Gordon.
Yeah.
I think we really missed out on Gordon when we let him go to Newcastle.
So that's the team. So, thoughts. There's a few, I mean, obviously, I agree with a few of them. I disagree with quite a few of those as well. It's had a mixed reaction, hasn't it, so far? But it's his choice. Let's see how he gets on. The other, I would say, with that team, with that squad list, as always, every year, if you don't win it, you'll be going back to you should have taken Palmer, you should have taken this, you should have taken that. So he's got to win it. He's got to win it, otherwise, we'll be revisiting this.
Thomas Tuchel, if you're listening, if we're gonna drop anyone out of all them players, we said Jed Spence.
He's on Carl's dartboard.
# Jed Spence out, everyone. So, shall we move on to the cup games and the winners of the Premier League?
Arsenal.
You always start with Arsenal because I think Villa would be a good one to finish off out of them two we just said. So, in all fairness, although this is probably the worst Arsenal have played when they've been in contention for winning the league, you have been the best team and you deserve to win the league, I think. I don't think Liverpool have been anywhere good enough for it, and certainly City haven't either. But I don't think you've been good, and I do honestly think you wouldn't have won that league if it wasn't for the fact that Liverpool have been so bad and City.
Best of the worst, in my opinion. And can I just say, they've had loads of VAR decisions go their way. Like that one against West Ham was a farce. When they did exactly the same thing to our goalkeeper in the first game of the season and scored from it, and it was fine. So you do get the benefit of the doubt. I do think there's been a little bit of let's fix this a bit so someone different other than City can win it.
That's my theory on
but
it
you
too.
Won't care.
It is as a Chelsea fan, it is nice to see a change. They are going to be painful. I'm a very patriotic guy. I love English teams do good in the European competitions. Even then, I'll put my differences aside because I'd rather see an English team look good in Europe. But I don't know if I want to win the Champions League because they're going to be painful.
They are going to be insufferable if they win it. So yeah, I can see them winning it.
One team has won it in London. Did you know that?
Chelsea.
Yeah,
indeed.
I didn't want to mention it. We won everything. Them days are over, but we won everything still.
Yeah, won every European competition.
Every European competition, every Club World Cup.
Yeah.
So that was 22-year wait for Arsenal to win that, and it was the
I was still in school
Invincibles.
when they last won it, and so were you, I believe.
2004. I
2004.
would have been going into my last year. No, it's 3, wasn't it? Because we won it 2004-5, so 2003-4 season.
Yeah,
maybe.
you got it.
We were close to winning it. I remember that's the first season of Bromwich come in, and that's what got Ranieri sacked. And then Jose Mourinho comes in, and the rest is history. As Simon Jordan says, when we criminally brought the league and won the leagues with, what did we relegate, you were saying? Because you're very biased. He hates Chelsea.
He's bitter, really.
He proper hates Chelsea. Listen,
yeah.
Yes, we wouldn't have done anything without a Bromwich. We were on the brink of being sacked. But at the end of the day, what's the difference between what City are doing? No one mentions them, do they?
Not a lot.
No, exactly. So anyway, 22 years it's taken Arsenal to win that title. Well, fair play, you deserved it, and you didn't actually gift it to City this time. Well done. I think that's a massive achievement for you. Yes, I am being sarcastic, but all jokes aside and sarcasm, no, well done. You know, you were the team that deserved to win it, that league. The Premier League this season. So,
speaking of City, let's talk about Pep.
You want to go Pep? You want to do that now?
Pep.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do Pep.
So, the worst kept secret has finally been announced today.
He's gone. He's going at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So, and Maresca is taking over. Done deal. I saw that earlier in the week. It was like Fabrizio Romano had it on his X page that no, there's no one else being considered. It's Maresca. Some people are saying it's a conspiracy because they know that City are going to get kicked out of the league for the 115 charges and Maresca's going to get manage them and take them back out of the Championship. I don't know if I quite believe that. I think they've always wanted Maresca.
It's a like for them, isn't it? He was under Pep Guardiola, but the only thing that could hold it is the other thing that's coming out. Chelsea are going after compensation for him.
Oh, because this is
this is what caused the problems. This caused a lot of problems at Chelsea. Yeah. Although, for me, I think the problems were there anyway with Maresca, and I said it time and time again on this podcast, and to anyone that wants to listen, Maresca cost us a lot of games.
Yeah,
and Maresca, it wasn't. But what I thought he did have the cheek to go and ask for is a pay rise. Because I think Juventus was after him too.
Oh, really?
There was room around that time. There was Juventus that wanted him. But listen, he won us some trophies. Although I think we're very lucky to win them trophies. Not so much the Conference League, but definitely the Club World Cup. But he won them. But for me, he cost us a lot of games.
Yeah.
But it's a like for like at City. And you could really say that he's a miniature-looking version of Pep Guardiola too. They look very similar, don't they?
Behave the same, yeah. I mean, I would let them have him if I was Chelsea, because I don't think you've lost like a major, you know what I mean, you haven't really lost anyone that special.
No,
he's alright, but he ain't going to do what Pep's done. I think they're going to struggle under
that's what I was going to say. Are they just bringing him in for the fall guy?
Someone they can tell what to do. They haven't really got, you know what I mean, they can just dictate and sign the players everything, and he's a bit not a puppet, but
there's
he's
a lot of
to
things
control.
that are going on behind the scenes, lots of rumours, and this was obviously the worst kept one that Pep was going at the end of the season. It was meant to be last season, and he obviously didn't. He obviously knew they weren't going to get done. But still, they not. What did he spend in January? He was the one that spent most of the money of the transfer budget, didn't it? 400 or million, wasn't it? So
I don't know, but it was a lot.
Very odd that. But he reckons it's because he's tied enough. I'm hearing because the Spain job. I also heard that he could get the England job.
It could also be that they know that they're going to get done for the charges, and he's going now. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of rumours as to why he's doing it now, but only time will tell. But it's definitely opened up the competitiveness of the Premier League a lot more now, because people are just looking at Maresca and thinking that's a bit underwhelming for them.
Maresca will start well with City.
Yeah,
he did with us. But I and every fan I spoke to, that are Chelsea fans and even Tottenham fans, because they know they love to mention Poch more than what we do actually, more than what I do. Everyone always felt Maresca was living off the back of Poch's good run. Because once more he's come in, that's when we went downhill a bit in the season. And you could say that about Liam Rosenior too. The goodness he start was at the back of Maresca, and then
now it's dipped.
And then when he's come in, he absolutely fouled. And I do still feel sorry for Liam Rosenior. I think there's a good coach in him. Hopefully he learns a lot from this. But more than anything, them players just didn't.
No, they didn't fancy it, didn't they? See how they get on under Alonso, though.
I don't fancy Alonso. We'll get on to that now. And I said it, didn't I? I don't fancy him. And I don't think they're going to back him like they're saying. All right, they're going to bring experienced players in. Fair enough, right? But are they going to be world-class, elite, experienced players? What that squad needs?
Probably not.
Exactly. You can... and the first one I've heard that we're rumoured with for £50 million is the Sunderland keeper.
Really?
He's 23 years old.
Oh, well, he's not experienced. He looks quite good, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean,
the guy who plays
in Trafford, if he ain't getting in that team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, because it worked with Palmer. That's the thing. You took Palmer off of City. So, I would get... that's a good shout, actually. Get a cheeky bid in for Trafford. If Donnarumma's number one, then, absolutely, because he needs to play. He's a good keeper, and he needs to play football, and he needs to play football for a good team as well, so... Because he sat around, he thought he was going to be number one, and then they went and get...
Well, because they got him in, didn't they? And
big money as well.
Donnarumma come up all of a sudden. I did feel a bit sorry for him, a bit hard done by there, wasn't he?
Yeah, but the Sunderland keeper, I can't remember his name, but I know he's a decent keeper because he's been talked about a lot this season. But
he can't be no worse than Sanchez, and Johnson, and who. I mean, do you know? I was watching goal the other day when I was watching a bit of the City game before the Chelsea Tottenham game, and we're going to get onto that next. What if that was? I don't know. What's going to say?
Who are you watching in goal?
Petrov, the old Chelsea keeper.
Oh yeah.
And he pulled a Southman, and we sold him. He's done cracking. So let's get on to that. You didn't watch it, and all I can say is lucky you, because that was awful. Awful. Craig McFarlane, what are you doing, mate? Picking a team. This just shows these people in charge have not got a clue what it means for Chelsea to beat Tottenham, and we had to beat them to get them put down. And the team you picked, not one of them understood it. When you got Reece James sitting on the bench, and you got Trevor Chalobah sitting on the bench, Chelsea players understand what it means to beat Tottenham. And it's the same for you Tottenham fans to us Chelsea fans. You didn't have players, apart from Maddison, who come on and changed that game, and that's when it got worrying. But you should have beat us. Chelsea were poor. Very, very poor. We did not deserve to win that game. And Richarlison with that cracking miss. And that should have been a penalty with Cucurella. I do agree with that. And I do believe you should have beat us, but you were that crap you couldn't beat us. And Maddison changed that game around for you. And he actually understood what that game meant for you with relegation. He's the only player on that pitch you could see. And have you heard about the Argentinian? He was a captain, begins with R. I forgot his name now.
Oh, is it Romero?
Romero. You heard what he's doing last game of the season?
No.
You not heard yet? No. They're fuming, Tottenham fans.
What's he
doing? He's not sticking around for the last game of the season. He's going back to Argentina for the big derby match, River Plate versus someone to watch, or the final to watch that.
So he's not
instead of staying with Spurs who are on the verge of getting relegated, he's going back. That there to me shows
what is going
that
on there.
you've got another player in your team that doesn't understand the importance of this game. He's blatantly thinks he's bigger and better than Club looking for his exit. Go back to Argentina then, son. I mean, I you know, as people know, this show can't stand Tottenham, but I'm with you on that. That is disgusting.
I thought when you just said that just now, I thought you were going to say he's going to Argentina to link up with the squad because he's been picked to be in the World Cup, not just to watch a game.
He's going to watch a final.
That's absolutely awful. It's just what?
That's the rumours that float around today.
What a prat!
And awful game.
And no wonder they're in the position they're in when they've got players with that kind of mentality.
You deserve to go down.
Well,
but then you could argue West Ham deserve to go down.
They've had some poor results.
But the quality in Tottenham's team compared to West Ham, you shouldn't be even in that battle.
No. Well, we'll get on to Villa in a minute.
Yeah,
but until the other night, they were the current Europa League champions, so they shouldn't be looking to get relegated.
How beautiful would that be?
Crazy.
Europa League champions to Championship. I really hope you play Lincoln next season. I really do hope you play Lincoln.
Yeah,
but that's disgusting behaviour, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I can't believe that. Isn't it? Yeah, he is their captain as well, isn't he? I'm sure he's their captain.
Yeah,
that's absolutely despicable.
That's it. Yeah, even worse, isn't it?
You've got to stay with your team until. I mean, particularly as something as meaningless as that.
Considering you've put him in that situation too.
Yeah, because he's been sent off about 8 times this season already in key games.
He cost him loads of games, didn't he? You know, he didn't play for Thomas Frank, and yeah, I think you got what you wanted, son. I really do think.
They should. Regardless of what happens, that's a sellable offence for me. I'd get rid of him. Well, regardless of whether you stay up or not, you would
terminate your contract and be a free agent. I'll tell you what. See you in Baller League next season. Have you got anything more about Premier League that you want?
Just
to
Villa about winning the Europa League the other night. I mean, the goal for class was obvious.
Yeah,
I think they said.
I was going to get to that. I meant just look, what about Bournemouth potential? Or in European football, they've surely got that now.
Yeah, I mean,
Brentford, after selling all them players.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just grab the table up, because the thing is that for this Sunday, because we've got the last game. I mean, by the time people watch this, we might have already this might be out of date. But
West Ham would have been relegated.
Premier League table, right? So we've got Bournemouth have got a very slim chance of getting into the of knocking Liverpool off there, because. All right, if Liverpool lose and Bournemouth win, they'll be level on points, but the goal difference, Liverpool have got 6 goals on them. So really, you're talking about Bournemouth probably needing to win 4, and Liverpool needing to lose by 2. Liverpool have got not
Brentford too. This is even more interesting. Who are with Chelsea on and if. Villa have won Europa League, they're in Champions League, so I think that could go down to 9th. The place could go to Europa League.
It's something like that. So it's if Villa finish 5th, right? So if Liverpool... So here's another scenario that could happen. Liverpool could win on Saturday. They could beat Brentford. They've got a better goal difference than Villa. Villa could lose because they've just won the Europa League. They're on the beach. They don't care. So if Villa finish 5th, they're in the coefficient place, which means that because they've already won the Europa League, I believe the coefficient place would go to 6th. So Bournemouth could technically qualify for the Champions League if they stay there. So whoever gets 6th could be the Champions League. And again, Brighton have got an outside chance of doing that as well because they can catch
Chelsea
Bournemouth.
Then, wow.
Chelsea can only get 7th though, mate. You know, because you've got you'd be on 50.
Looked at the wrong one.
55 points. Yeah, so you could get Europa League.
No, look. Bournemouth 53. Am I looking at
56 for Bournemouth?
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I see the
unfortunately,
points now.
you can't catch Bournemouth.
I don't think we deserve Champions League. I think we. I said we should. When we beat PSG, I thought we was ready for it, but I never felt we was ready for it. At the end of the last show, before we beat PSG, I said we're not ready for Champions League. No, we're near ready for it, and we should have gone Europa football. Maybe that'll do us a favour if we do get Europa football, but we ain't going to attract these world elite players.
Yeah, in fact, anyone from 10th could get European football next season because Sunderland have got 51 points. They're only if they could get to 54, which would mean that. They could actually technically... Did they finish 7th? No, their goal difference is crap. They're not finishing 7th. But they could get European football.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would like to see... It'd be nice to see something it coming from...
From the Championship to European football. But
yeah. I think after the amount of players that left that squad and the new coach coming in, you got to Brentford get it, don't you? Really?
Yeah. Brentford. Again, it would be. I mean, it would be amazing if Bournemouth got Champions League football. That'd be absolutely
any European football for Bournemouth. I don't know.
They should finish.
They played European football before.
Good question.
Or am I thinking? I might be thinking, but I think there was always close. Did they?
Can't remember. But yeah, that would be very interesting.
Chat
but I've read this about the coefficient thing. I'm not sure if it's absolutely. I'm not sure if it's definite. So I'm not sure if it's one of them things where they might. Someone's just started this online and I've got it totally wrong. But it could be that Bournemouth get Champions League football. It could be that 6 teams get Champions League football next season. But a few things have got to happen in order for that to be, a few results have got to go the right way. I'm not 100% sure that 6th, the top 6, if Villa finish 5th, get Champions League football. I don't know. But, it's been talked about, so we'll see.
Bournemouth, the guaranteed European football. But it is their first time in history. For some reason.
First time in history?
Yeah, some reason I didn't know that they played European football.
Sometimes I get Brentford, Bournemouth and Brighton all muddled up because they're all kind of like, they all punch above their weight, play good football, seem to get good players all the time. So, yeah.
I know Brighton have done it, didn't they?
Definitely.
A few seasons ago. And again, that's another one that's turned it around. Haaland looks like he's on for the Golden Boot unless Igor Figo scores.
Thiago needs to get 5.
Thiago, is that Thiago, is it?
Yeah, from Brentford.
Oh, yeah. That's one I was right. Yeah, I can't see him getting that. Forgot to mention it, haven't we? Bruno's got a Premier League player of the year.
So he should, mate. He's been
not for me.
100%.
I can't stand him. Look, he's done wonders for you this season. I'll let you speak about him. But for me, I'm looking at number 3 in the... is that the top goal scorers? Semenyo. I think he deserves it. He was outstanding at Bournemouth. And he got that move to Man City, and everyone thought he was going to, struggle a bit. And he's gone there and he's done the job at City. So for me, he's my player of the season.
It's funny because I think, you're looking at it like that. And I think if he hadn't have moved, if he'd have either started the season at City or if he'd have done the whole season at Bournemouth, I reckon, because he's done 2 clubs, I think it's, do you know what I mean?
If he started at City and played like that, he'd have got it off. He's been outstanding this season.
It's just...
And he's a lovely... I watched him on Snack Wars, and the way he spoke, mate, he's a proper down-to-earth lad, a very well-mannered lad. For me, he's player of the season, but go on, I'll let you have your Bruno moment.
Mate, he's equalled the assist record. There's no... he is quality. He's class. We can't... if we get rid of him, we can't replace him. So yeah, he's
Morgan Rogers. I've heard that.
Yeah, he's no
more
Bruno.
review than Palmer, you know.
Yeah, I would take Rogers, but he's no Bruno. So yeah. But he deserves it, in my opinion. And particularly, he could even beat the record on... Because we are playing Brighton, I think, and he could beat that record on Sunday. Yeah. Henry and De Bruyne, mate. However, he has actually got the lowest... Although, so he's... With the assist, I think he's got one of the lowest numbers from open play. I think he's only got 8 assists from open play, and the rest are from set pieces.
Right. Yeah, he don't deserve it then. But did you know Palmer was in your academy?
Didn't actually. I know he's a Manchester lad, but I didn't know he was
United fan. But yeah,
I know he's a Man United fan. But I didn't know that.
It came out the other day. He was in your.
Yeah, didn't know that.
I'll double check that. But what was I watching? He was doing an interview for someone.
No, I did not know that he was in our academy. But yeah, I know he's a Man United fan, which is why he keeps being rumoured to. He's always linked with us. Particularly since he's been at Chelsea. Yeah. There's so many rumours like, he's not happy in London, he wants to go back to Manchester, he wants to play for Man United. But I don't know how true that is.
No, he wasn't. He was never in the Man United academy. But
no, okay.
Do you know what it was? That was it. He was doing an interview and he was talking about that one Garner that's gone to Everton.
Yeah, Garner.
And he said about, unless it was Garner that was in the City Academy then, and I've misheard that. So maybe. Yeah, according to Google, no, forget that. We ain't taking that out because we don't know how to do it. We ain't got the technology to do that. So, yeah, so go on to your Bruno moment.
Yeah, he deserves it. Like to equal a record like that, you know what I mean. If it was a striker who equaled the goals record for the season, you'd say they deserve Player of the Season. Yeah. So yeah, he's got.
Depends if you Harry Kane and you're scoring them all from the spot.
Unfortunately,
that's as good as what them assists are from them corners and throw-ins and whatnot, set pieces. But no, credit where credit's due. He has been your standout player, hasn't he?
Also, he gets... So, I would argue as well that De Bruyne and Henry were playing in better teams than Bruno with better forwards. And Bruno to get that many assists with our crap team... Well, they're not crap, but, you know, they're not great. You know.
I think it's been proven...
Particularly with Amorim for half a season as well. In fact, some of those assists, he was playing in centre midfield. He was playing in midfield too. So yeah, he's done well. He's done really well.
I think he's had a cracking season in what has been an awful season, and I'm glad it's been confirmed. Carrick's got the job.
Yeah, he is. 2-year deal.
Like he got it and he ain't got it.
2-year deal.
Tyson Fury and AJ's on. It's off.
Yeah, I know.
So he's got it, has he?
2-year deal, option of a third. So yeah, done deal. Nicely done.
Deserves it.
I think Steve Holland's staying on as well. Who's a big part of that coaching team.
He was a good coach for Chelsea and with Gareth Southgate at England. What was I going to say then? So I was talking to someone, or I heard someone say it, and this could be a very good point. They reckon next season's when you'll see what Carrick's worth is, when he's got to deal with European football.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he's brought that good feel. Like, you ain't had that since Ollie left, and you didn't have that feeling since Fergie went, or Mourinho. You know, you had the good feelings under Mourinho, but, you know, as I'm not a fan of saying it, but they brought back what it was like to play for a club like Man United. And they're not that club anymore, obviously, but that's what they've brought back for you, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's a situation where he could be gone by Christmas kind of thing, because as you say, he might struggle with the workload of it, he's a bit inexperienced at that level. But having said that, he deserves it. And he's definitely got something about him.
As long as you don't bring Cristiano Ronaldo back, I think you'd be right, because that's what ruined it for Ollie, wasn't it? Like we've mentioned many times before in this podcast.
they bought Ronaldo back. They should have got a defensive midfielder instead. That was what he needed. He needed a little bit more control.
Yeah. Who are you going to bring in to replace Casemiro?
God knows, mate. He's a big loss. He's a world-class player. He's still quality.
Even under Amorim, and he's really shined under Carrick, but he's definitely going in. He said he's had enough. He's going. I
actually don't know who we can get to replace him, because he's that good. They're talking about I know we're strongly linked to Elliot Anderson. I would love to get Elliot Anderson, but he is not a Carrick replacement because he's more of like an all-action kind of box-to-box midfielder. He's not that sitter who can just sit, stay in the protect the back four, break up the play. And also Casemiro is a goal threat going forward as well. So,
but he's have one of our 10 midfielders that we've got on them if you want. No one's never even heard of. Yeah. But I think one player that is good at that job and putting the ball in, but he's never fit enough. But he'd be a good fit for that role to replace, and that'd be Lavia. But
again, it's a shame he hasn't kicked on.
He hasn't played a full game for Chelsea.
He's just had a terrible injury
and it's he looks solid. And I think it'd be. But who do you replace Casemiro with?
Mate, that position is so difficult to fill because there's just not standout players in that position in world football. It's so difficult to find someone because you've got Casemiro, you've got Rodri at City, and then you're like, who else? I mean, I don't rate Zubimendi like that at Arsenal.
What about if you brought back Garner?
Garner's good. He's no Casemiro, but he's a good player.
Do you reckon he could do that job?
Not as like Casemiro, but he can do it. He can do the job. I think I rate him, and I was gutted when we got rid of him, particularly for the fee that we charged. I think it was like 10 million or something. But yeah, he's easily worth a lot more than that now. But yeah,
dipped off though, like we said earlier. He's gone quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. But to find a world-class defensive midfielder these days is near impossible.
The Makelele role, they call it.
Yeah, the Makelele role, because again, he was a world-class quality player. But yeah, I can't see who we're going to get in. Who I'm like, yeah, definitely him. Who's a complete like-for-like replacement for Casemiro. Yeah, so it's impossible, mate. Good
luck with that. Yeah,
good luck Ineos finding someone like that. But if they unearth a gem who we've never heard of and he turns out to be amazing, then great stuff.
You might have one in an academy.
Well, actually, that I think it's Kone. It's always been rumoured, but he never gets a game. Like Amorim never played him, and Carrick hasn't even played him. We'll see actually if Carrick picks anyone on the last day of the season from the academy, because there's a few of our lads who have been kicking around for a while who you think, maybe it's time to give them a look, because we're guaranteed third. We don't need to. We don't need to field the best team for this one.
You got Rooney's sons pushing on.
Yeah, there's a lad called JJ Gabriel in our academy who is meant to be. He's 15. He's meant to be the next big thing.
There's another.
So you could see him, but
he's from Liverpool. He's a boxer. I can't think of his name. He played low league football, but his two brothers are in your academy, and they've been. I've always seen him posting. They look player. I forgot his name now.
Didn't realise that.
It's going to bug me. You might even know the player. I can't think of his name now. But again, these are not ones that are going to place Casemiro though.
Yeah, God knows who's going to replace him, but we'll see. I mean, Tonali of Newcastle's been mentioned. Obviously Anderson, I'd like to get both. Oh, there's Edison from Atalanta as well. I don't know much about him, so can't comment. So we shall see in regards to the Casemiro replacement. Can't find it. Never mind.
Paddy Lacey.
Paddy Lacey.
So last name Lacey.
Sheer Lacey.
Yeah.
He's played a couple of times for us. He's a good player. Yeah, he looks good. He's left-footed, cuts in. There was a game earlier in the season. I can't remember if it was one of Amorim's last game or if it was Fletcher, because he got sent off in one of the games.
Was that him? Was it?
It was him.
I remember you talking about the.
He got sent off, but there was a game before that, and we were either drawing or we were losing, and he came off the bench and he wrapped one against the post. I think it was he cut in and shot. It was a really good shot, and he deserved to score. But yeah, he looks bright every time he comes on. He's looks like a decent player.
So you've got Robbie Savage's son.
Oh, he went ages ago, mate. Charlie Savage, yeah.
Didn't he play? Weren't Robbie Savage commentating? He played for Man United, I believe.
Yeah. Who brought him on? It was... it might have been Ranić who brought him on.
It might have been... I don't think it was that far back.
I think it was Ranić who brought him on. Because then Ten Hag came in. I think Ten Hag sold him eventually.
Right, it might have been. Yeah, he sold around that time.
Iqbal Zidane as well. Or Zidane Iqbal, who I rated. and he plays in Germany now. But I think Charlie Savage went to the lower leagues, and I can't remember who he plays for now. No. But he's been gone a while.
Same as what happened with his dad, But he'd be the player if he's like his dad and he's good. I mean, his dad was a good player.
Yeah,
probably one of the most hated players out there.
Yeah, he was another one.
He could have been a sort of a like-for-like replacement for Casemiro.
He plays for Reading.
Reading?
Yeah, and he plays for Wales, League One. So
League One, yes.
He's dropped right down. But yeah, he might come back up again.
Well,
he's got time. He's only 23, so we'll see.
That was something we didn't plan on talking about. Bruno and Casemiro replacement. You got any more you want to say on that?
That's it, really.
Or should we finish up with Villa?
Villa done well, really well. Again, they should have done, because when they compared the wage bills, I think it was unbelievable, and the amount of money Villa have spent on their team compared to Freiburg, whatever.
Never even heard of them. I know, obviously they're a German team.
This is, it is illustrating the gulf in class now between the teams in the Premier League and how much money we have got to spend as of every team in the league as opposed to the rest of the. Because I thought they looked really average against Villa.
Didn't watch the game, but I see the highlights. And
I thought it was a golf in class.
Screamers.
Yeah.
Villa scored, and Prince William was there as a passionate
I knew
fan.
He would be.
You gotta love it for him.
Also, can we just say, right? So Unai Emery has now won the Europa League 5 times, all with teams with the name Villa in the title, and he's won a trophy at every team he's been at, apart from Arsenal.
He's won the Europa League with every team he's been at too, isn't it?
I don't know if he won it with PSG, but he's...
was it at PSG, was he?
He was at PSG.
Yeah, of course he was, yeah. Did he go Arsenal after that?
He did, yeah.
Right, yeah.
So he's a quality manager.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely awesome.
And so 30 years since Villa have claimed their first major trophy.
Yeah, Villa won the European Cup.
I believe the last one was the European...
Yeah, 80-something, 84, I think, maybe.
And Aston Villa's one of the most successful English clubs. Most successful clubs in England.
They've definitely won the European
Cup. The FA Cup 7 times, League Cup 5 times. They've got a good record,
Yeah, they have. They're a big club. They are a big team. As well as
European Cup and European Super Cup and Europa League once. So I believe I did have the stat. I think. I might have clicked on the wrong one, but I'm pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure I read it earlier.
About Villa.
So 82 to 83 was the last time they won it. So which will make more than so it weren't 30 years ago that one because.
Oh, that's neat.
I'm 86
and I'm 40 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a long time ago.
I don't know what the last cup was they won. I did.
I don't know if they've won a League Cup or something since then.
Might have been.
They've been a while since they've won. I think they've won the league before, but it's been a long time. They've never won the Premier League. I can't remember them ever winning the FA Cup. Yeah, I can't remember them ever winning the FA Cup. But they've got serious pedigree.
1982 is the last time they won
anything or.
Cup, I think.
But yeah, they've definitely won.
He's saying European, but that'd be more than 30 years in.
Oh yeah, that's nearly 40 years. Well, over 40 years ago. So yeah, been a while. Let's have a look. Actually, I'll pull it up on.
Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Pull it up on here.
Now I'm looking at 30 years. Well, it would have been 96.
Club achievements. They've got...
must have been 96 and they won the cup.
They've got, Europa League 25, 26. So many things come on it. Right, you've got... all these pop-ups. You've got 81, 82. They won the Champion Club Cup. UEFA Super Cup 82, 83. They've won the FA Cup. The last time they won that was in the 80s as well. 86, 87.
That's got... No.
League Cup, they won it in 95, 96.
There you go, it's a League Cup then.
So yeah, that's the first time they've won that.
Last cup they won.
Oh, actually no, they won the Intertoto Cup. Remember that one in 0102. So some people obviously aren't counting that one, but it was a legit cup. It was like a pre-season.
I forgot all about it. I can't remember it. What was that?
Intertoto Cup. That was like a pre-season, like European Cup type. But it was a legit cup because if you won the Intertoto, I think you could get into the you could get into what was the UEFA Cup back then. So sometimes it would be like a pre-season thing, I think, and then sometimes it would be a little bit like the Conference League. Do you know what I mean? It was like basically like that.
I'm surprised they didn't win any cup under Martin O'Neill.
Yeah, he had a really good team because they had Ashley Young and all that.
We've got to get onto that actually, haven't we? Forgot about that.
Yeah, they actually did win the European champion clubs, which is basically the champions of the old European Cup because it's got the big ears on it, and they won that in '82, apparently.
So 30 years it was the League Cup then. So well done, Villa, and well deserved. You've been through it. One of them clubs that have been right through it and have come out on top now. And you was on the brink of being back in the Championship. You've come back, you bounced back, and you've gone on to be European champions. Well done.
That's crazy, considering during the COVID season they were at risk of being relegated. Their first season back in top flight football. Yeah. And they were at serious risk of going down. Was that under Steve Bruce?
You got them promoted because that's why John Terry went there. But then John Terry retired because he didn't want to play against Chelsea when they come back up, and Tammy Abraham was there. I can't
remember who their manager was before Gerrard.
No, that wouldn't actually think that because that was before COVID, because Abraham was there and he was at Chelsea. Abraham was at Chelsea in COVID because he was our main striker then, so forget that. What do I know? So, a couple of things I think got to be brought up that just sprung to my mind. Celtic winning the league.
On the last day.
Oh, that was a bit harsh. Everyone was controversy about the penalty that they got given and whatnot. But, well done to Martin O'Neill. I mean, if you kept Wilfie Nancy, like a lot of us Rangers liking fans wanted, just like Thomas Frank and Tudor should have stayed at Tottenham. Because I don't know if you know, Chelsea and Rangers have got a link. They're like, you get your football links, and Chelsea and Rangers have got that link. But so Hearts, how unlucky was that? I think they deserved to win it. It would have been nice to see them win.
Would have been nice to see Hearts win it. Just a different team other than Celtic, because they've won
Rangers
the last
too.
16.
Really, I believe they got the all-time winning league record now.
Something like that. They were a long way behind Rangers.
Yeah, I never realised that. Yeah. All I ever known is Celtic winning it more. Obviously back. In the 90s, although it was Rangers with Gazza and Ali McCoy, two cracking players.
Oh yeah, they had a really good team back then.
Yeah, both the De Boers, wasn't it? Gusto.
Yeah.
They had some cracking players. The Rangers had some cracking players. So, Spygate.
Yeah, the Southampton.
Forgot all about it. We've got to mention it.
That. Do you know Wrexham have come out today and said they don't want to play against him anymore? They released a statement. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're looking for an apology or something like that. But they've said they released a statement saying they weren't interested in playing Southampton anymore in football, which is a bit extreme. Just take the punishment. They're not going to do it again, are they? They've just been thrown out.
I think he's getting sacked too because they've done it to more than one club. It's come out now, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll take the punishment. The punishment for them to be thrown out of the final is enough. So it hasn't got to take every team to go, I'll kick them out of the whole football league. You know what I mean? It's pretty much one person, isn't it, who's responsible for it. But it's absolutely nuts that Borough lost that game and now they're back in the
I'm pretty sure it's Lampard at Derby that Bielsa done that to him, didn't he? And it explains a lot why they went on that really good winning run, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That they managed
to
get into
thought he was a great manager. He turns out you're a cheek, son.
Yeah.
And I don't agree with what Hull was saying. Do you know, right? So I always remember it's a £90 million game. And then it come out as 200 million, and now I'm hearing it's a 250 million pound game to get back into the Premier League. Right. So I don't agree with what Hull City is saying. We should be allowed to go automatically through. I get it, right? But if you're going to go down that road, and then you're going to say, well, Wrexham should have been in there, and Southampton, it's going to get messy. There's too much short time. But my argument is with the whole thing too is you haven't won the game to get to the Premier League, or you haven't lost a game to get to the Premier League and been cheated on. You still got to win another game to get to the Premier League. So I think the game's got to be played. That's my opinion.
As well. I think they've made the right decision there. I do. I mean, it's only going to be Hull fans that, or even they're going to go, we should have a bye and we should just go straight in. But I mean, it's you've still got it was also that game that was tight between Southampton and Borough. Actually, that could have been either of them go through because I think it went to extra time from memory.
Didn't go penalties, did it?
I don't think so. Otherwise, they could have easily won. Yeah, that's why they would have won it, wouldn't they? Because they would have known which way the players were going to stick it. But
the video going round of the guy. Yeah, so they're warming up now. He's turned to be the guy in the pushing. They're doing some sprints.
Yeah.
We'll take that one. It was a funny video. I'll try to dig it out and find it. So the question is, who have you got the soft spot for? Because you always have a soft spot for clubs like Borough. I mean, do you remember Juninho that played for Middlesbrough, Ravanelli, and they had that, one of the best teams to ever get relegated, wasn't it? With your old man, wasn't it?
To be fair, I would say Borough.
Brian Robson, was it? Yeah. Manager at that time?
I would say Borough because they are kind of a bit of a bigger club, aren't they, really? They've got a bit more Premier League. I know Hull are still... it's a reasonably big team, and they've been in the Premier League in the last 20 years or so. But Borough have been more in it, and also Borough did get to a UEFA Cup final, I believe, with
Gareth Southgate.
Was it?
No, Steve McLaren. Sorry,
was
Steve
McLaren.
Gareth Southgate played for him. I think
he did.
I think he come in and took over after that, didn't he?
And got him relegated.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, no, we're sorry about that, actually, about mentioning Gareth Southgate. No, Steve McLaren, cool. Did they win it? No, I don't think they did. I think it weren't Emery they come up against. Was it you?
It was.
I'm pretty sure it's Seville, actually, because they're the serial winners of that.
Yeah,
no, so I'm in two minds, really, because, obviously, Hull... What was it? Phil Bardsley. I don't know who came in. Was it Paul Jewell coming after him, I believe? Or was it Paul Jewell what got him there? I know he got Wigan there, actually, didn't he? I think. So, I can't remember how long Hull been out of the...
They've been a while.
And they even dropped into League One. I mean, Borough weren't in it too long ago, was it? 2000... Maybe been 10 years. I don't
know.
Because I remember Stuart Downing went back and played for him, didn't he? I don't know if that was the Premier League. So, but Hull have been out the longest. I'm into more. I'd be happy to see either one of them come up. You know what I mean? You know when you got your soft spot for teams like that, and I think everyone's got a soft spot for both of them teams really. Unless you support them, you've got a bigger spot.
Exactly.
So you will see what happens. So in the next show, I believe we'll be talking about who's been promoted where.
End of season review, proper
we're doing end of season review, going into the World Cup, who's behind it, who's not, and who's excited for it and who isn't. And but we'll save that for another day. So,
indeed.
Thank you for listening to the Sports Music and Life podcast. Anything you want to comment on what we spoke about, if you listen to the show, thank you very much. If you listen to all of it, let us know what you think. We've covered quite a lot of data, and we've been on the ball pretty much with the facts, which makes a nice change, doesn't it?
It does help when you've got the
We've actually done a bit of homework this time. So thank you for listening to the Sports Music and Life podcast. This is Football Talks. Let's talk football, sorry.